Let's make a beach cookie. This is one cookie of 4 in the plain window set. We're going to start by grabbing an edible pen and then marking where we want to actually have the design on this. You don't have to have a very creative, artistic eye to do this cookie, but you are going to freehand some things and then you're going to cover it all in icing. So the first thing I'm doing is I did 4 dots kind of in each corner side, corner of an oval, each side of this oval, and then I'm just kind of slightly connecting via the outside line of the cookie to create my border. That's where my actual plain aspect of this is going to be. And then I'm going to come in and put the design. So if you download the free guide in the description below, you can see the full overhead shot of this. You're just recreating that on your cookie. It does not have to be perfect. You can cross things out. You can redraw things. You're going to be covering all of this edible marker with icing. It's fine. But for this, I start with the horizon line about 2/3 the way up the cookie, and then I add some clouds, and then I want to add kind of 3 lines to create different layers of my water and then the sand. The most important thing is you need to have this section where the dark blue is going to go, because you have the sky, which I'm outlining here, and then after the dark blue, you have the light blue part of the water. We just want the sky and the light blue part of the water to not connect. So we just want to make sure that dark blue divides the two. Then once you have all of your lines outlined, you're going to come in first with your light blue and outline the sky, and you're going to go around the clouds. We're just trying to generally outline exactly where the different colored icings are going to be. So I'm starting with the light blue, and then I'm going to grab the dark blue, and I'm going to move on to the water section. And I'm going to outline the outside, that dotted line, because outside the dotted line is going to be all gray. That's our last step in all of this. And then I'm going to go making a line against the light blue sky line to the other side, and then I'm doing my kind of curvy line in the middle. You do not have to line it perfectly on your curvy line to what you drew. You might have been a little ambitious about how you could precisely get your curves. I do it all the time. I did it on this cookie. The point is, you're just creating a slightly curved line, breaking it. One thing you'll see I do different when it comes to the water lines versus the sky to water line is I am not putting in a division between, I'm not adding an additional line like I normally do between the dark blue and the light blue, as well as the light blue and the white. I just have one color dividing them, and that is because we're going to use our scribe and kind of blend these sections together anyways, so we don't need to have a very firm line there. So next up, after the light blue, I do the white. My white is really runny for some reason. Don't know why. I don't want to talk about it. And then I'm going to grab the beige and I'm going to outline the sand area. Now this is a place where I do want to have that extra additional outline against the white, because I want a very clear division between those colors versus the ocean section where I'm going to be blending them together. Last up, I'm going to grab my white and just create the outline against the clouds. Phew, we created the outlines. We can go take a break now. We can, give it some time to dry. No, we go directly into filling in these outlines. So the first thing we're going to do is, again, start top to bottom on this cookie. I'm going to come in with the blue for the clouds, and I'm just going to start by pressure piping. So I'm just putting more pressure onto my piping bag to go against those lines. Normally, if you've watched my videos before, I don't say put pressure against your lines, because I create the line and then I'm immediately filling them. Because I spent time creating all of these lines, my outline of that sky has had some time to dry, so I'm not worried about it kind of like overflowing. After I get the blue sky in, then I'm going to come in with the white and fill in the clouds. One thing I will note here is, because my white is a little thinner, it kind of blobbed out a little bit. So something I did on some of my cookies is come back a little bit later and just add a little more puffiness to my clouds, just because I liked the visual of that. You can see I'm doing a little bit here, like, oh, I lost the dimension, the top of my cloud, so let me kind of fill it in. Don't do too much of this. You can definitely have the eyeliner effect and do a little bit too much. We are not going to worry about having some dry time between our light blue sky and our blue ocean because the color differentiation is already creating that solid line for us. And if everything blends together, it's just going to look like you're looking out the window. Not everything looks super defined and different when you look out a plain window, so our cookie doesn't need to do that as well. So we're coming in with the blue, and we're the dark blue, specify that, and we're filling in this top of the ocean section. And then after we get that filled in, we're going to grab our light blue again and fill in the next section of the ocean. And I'm once again doing kind of some pressure piping where I am just forcing some more icing out of my piping bag to kind of help me form this line so I can fill in this section faster. It's not 100% pressure piping, but I just think of anytime I'm piping and I'm having to put pressure and keep my line is pressure piping. Last up, I'm coming in with my white and filling in the last of the ocean section. And my white, again, is very fluid, so it goes a lot faster. And then I actually have different directions in my guide versus what I did in this one, where I swapped up this step and the next step I'm going to take. In the guide, I have you grab your scribe and blend your ocean water together. And in this video, obviously, I have you do that after you fill in the sand portion. Either option works. I do think it's a little cleaner if you do it how I put the directions in the guide versus in this video. But for some reason, I lost my mind and my memory and didn't do that. So with the scribe, most of the time when I have you use your scribe, I'm going to have you clean it off between each time you're using it. But because we're trying to kind of blend these colors together, we're not really worried about getting light blue into dark blue and dark blue into light blue or even dark blue into the white. We're a little worried about that last one, but not super worried. All I'm doing is kind of going back and forth along this line to remove that delineation. But when I break through the white and the blue, I do wipe it off before I go to the light blue and the dark blue. Then I set this aside to crust over, just very lightly crust, and I'm going to come back after everything is crusted over and put a little bit of white over the white section and grab my sponge and just kind of tap it in. You can see I'm breaking through the icing right there. It's okay. We want a little bit of that dimension to create the breaking of the waves. And then we're going to come back with a cleaned off sponge side and do a little bit of the beige, piping that onto my crusted over cookie. And then once again, tapping, tapping, tapping a little bit lighter on the sand part because we're just creating the dimension of the sand. And then you can move on to the final two steps on this cookie where you're taking your gray and you're outlining the very outside of your cookie, and then you're going to outline right along your beach view of the cookie. You can outline your cookie multiple times. I often will do that when I am filling in my cookie. I didn't feel like that was necessary. I felt like the hole that I cut in my gray piping bag was big enough that I had a pretty solid line. The other thing I'm doing when I'm outlining my window view is anything that I feel like kind of felt outside of that oval that I drew for myself, I'm just going to cover in gray icing. So you can see I kind of go over the clouds a little bit. There's another section I kind of go over a little bit more. We want to make sure that there's not a gap between the gray and the visual. So we're just filling in all of that. And then if I wanted to even up my oval line, I did the same thing by I'm just going to cover it with gray. And then I am very much pressure piping to kind of ease the scribe work I have to do after the fact to fill up this kind of tube of gray that's going around our little windowscape here. But I didn't fill in everything, so I am going to grab my scribe, and I definitely like having my little table turner right here because it makes going around this whole cookie very easy, and my icing is definitely settling very well. That's again why we like that hybrid icing that we use, so that everything settles really nicely. And there's also some delineation between that view out the window and the actual window, and that completes our beach cookie. Look out your window and what do you see? A beach fields, mountain, and clouds. Give these beginner airplane cookies a try.